Time now for your forewarned weather.
Boy, that's a Cade Gardner story.
He's so in his element. That's him through and through. I also want to say that's my favorite day to watch UDOT camps. They just get so cool. You see the sheep coming through.
Yeah,
the
you kind of track them throughout.
One. Yeah, Cade,
wow.
Good job.
All right. Sheep.
Sheep. Well, the sheep will enjoy the weather tomorrow.
Good.
Hopefully we will too. It's
nice.
really, really beautiful tomorrow. We have seasonal temperatures. We have clear skies. That's the beautiful thing about high pressure building.
Oh, yeah.
Right. We had a beautiful sunset tonight. That's the positive side of getting storms, is we get views like that.
Thanks, Susan.
Yes, Susan Manel sending this in from Cedar City, one of the areas that saw some showers and thunderstorms earlier today. But as the evening went on, you could see that it was dispersing. Not only Cedar City, but all the way up to Saratoga Springs, we saw a beautiful sunset. Kendrick sending this in from Saratoga Springs. Susie Hemsworth from Cedar City, a pretty sunset all around. This time lapse from the Black Desert Resort, right there at the beginning, you noticed we had a couple of light drizzles, but then it cleared on out as we got through the afternoon with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Satellite radar shows that exiting system, that moisture that we saw on the southeastern side of the state today, but right now it looks like we don't have a whole lot going on anymore. It has since fizzled on out. Temperatures right now are in the 50s and 40s across the state. We're at 52 degrees in Salt Lake as well as Provo, 46 degrees in Logan, low 40s for southwest Wyoming. We have 50s and 40s on the eastern side of the state and 62 degrees in St. George. Let's take a look at what to expect overnight. 48 degrees by midnight, clear skies, not going anywhere. We have a dry night, 45 degrees by 5 a.m. And then we gradually start to warm up, hitting 50 degrees by 10 o'clock in the morning with no clouds in sight. Our overnight lows are going to be fairly seasonal, 43 degrees in Salt Lake, mid-30s in Cache Valley, Evanston getting below freezing, flirting with freezing for some of the areas in central and southern Utah, 40 degrees in Cedar City, and St. George will be at around 50 degrees. The Wasatch Back will be right around freezing as well. High temperature trend shows we are going to be right around average tomorrow, warming up on your Saturday, but then those temperatures absolutely plummet as we get into Sunday. That's about a 15-degree drop, give or take a few degrees up here in the north. Southern Utah, however, will remain largely unaffected by this incoming system. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here goes that low pressure system. Say goodbye to that as high pressure builds, bringing those pleasant conditions for your Friday. But it doesn't last very long because as we get into late Saturday night and Sunday, we have showers as this system comes in from the Pacific Northwest. Could hold on into Monday. Models right now are still trying to figure out exactly where it wants to go, but we're going to keep our eyes on that. And then it clears on out by Monday evening into Tuesday as high pressure builds yet again, making for a warming and very nice week. All right, our Futurecast shows us the timing here. There's that high pressure bringing those nice conditions for your Friday. We'll stop this right around midnight on Sunday, Saturday night into early Sunday morning. We get that first wave of moisture up here in the north, mainly Cache Valley, the northern Wasatch Front, and we could get some down towards Salt Lake and Provo as well. In the middle of the day, we do get a little bit more moisture, and then we get a ton of moisture as we get into Sunday evening as the cold front continues to push further in, and then high pressure builds in behind that. As for tomorrow, temperatures, like I said, are going to be right around average. The average for this time of year in Salt Lake is 63. We're going to be at 64. St. George's average is 75. We're going to be at 76, so about a degree above average, 60s across the state. Let's punch this in so we can talk about it just a little bit more. Low to mid 60s for the Wasatch Front. The Wasatch Back is going to wake up to temperatures right around freezing, but eventually warming up to the upper 50s and mid 60s. Central Utah also looking at clear to mostly clear skies with temperatures in the 60s for the most part. And then southern Utah also looking at 60s, a couple of 50s sprinkled in there, and 76 degrees for St. George. 70s are not going anywhere in southern Utah. We have 78 degrees for your Saturday, a slight drop in temperatures on Sunday with partly cloudy skies. Clears on out for your Monday. Temperatures stay in the 70s as we get into next week with the warmest day on Wednesday at 79 degrees. The Wasatch Front will be clear tomorrow with temperatures in the 60s, warming up to the upper 60s and possibly even 70 degrees by your Saturday. We have clouds that will be moving in towards the late morning and afternoon hours, making for mostly cloudy skies and a couple of showers towards the late evening hours, and then we have scattered showers on Sunday and a chance that it holds on into Monday. Fairly breezy conditions, and you notice that big drop in temperatures from the 70s all the way to the 50s, and then we very slowly start to warm back up, eventually reaching the 60s again by the middle of next week. All right, Brian, Sarah, we'll send it back over to you.